I absolutely called this crash on Bitcoin and every other market for that matter. And you can go into my channel and you can check it out. We've been talking about it for days. But inside of my community, Nordic Alpha, we've actually been talking about this for weeks. And we have been positioned ahead of time, taking numerous trades. Inside of Bitcoin alone, we probably took like 10 trades over just the past couple of weeks where we absolutely killed it, longing and shorting this entire range, the entire way, all the time. We killed it inside of the S&P where we shorted the S&P a bunch of times. We also longed it. We killed it inside of gold and silver where we were longing and shorting gold and silver all at the same time as well. And I'll be more than happy to show you my base case as to why I think that Bitcoin has upside to about $135,000, but not before we get a pullback to a very critical range and level that I am going to show you inside of this video. So let's talk about my base case first, and then I will show you the TA that will absolutely 100% support that. Okay, so let's get into the charts and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to go down to the hourly chart and I'm going to show you first all of the trades that we've been taking inside of Nordic Alpha, okay? So inside of Nordic Alpha, we have what's called this parabolic parallel, okay? And we got to go to the daily chart to show you what this parabolic parallel looks like, but essentially it's from these lows to these lows to these lows, and these highs to these highs to these highs, right? And as you can see, we have never really confirmed outside of this parallel, right? Now, we got outside of it here, no confirmation, sucked right back in. We wicked outside of it, no problem. We've never gotten outside of it to the bottom, wicked outside, we got below it, no problem, sucked right back in, right? And as you can see, we've just never really gotten outside of it until now, okay? And this is an issue. This is a huge problem, okay? And what we did was once we got outside of this thing, man, we started ripping trades on both sides. Right after we bounced off of the deviation zone, right after we bounced off my proprietary deviation zone, that I cannot tell you what it is because no one is going to tell you what their proprietary secrets are that make them a winning trader, for free at least. And let's show you some of the trades that we've been taking inside of Nordic Alpha just over the past couple of weeks to kind of show you what you can expect inside of there. So the first and foremost, once we broke down from that parallel, what did we do? Well, it's pretty obvious. We shorted a 36x risk to reward. That means for every dollar that you risked on this trade, you made $36. That pays for the price of admission in one trade by itself for your entire year, right? This is only $29 a month, by the way. This is less than $1 a day. If you can't come in and make $365 inside of Nordic Alpha, I assure you it is because you are not taking trades, because we have never, not one time, had a down week inside of Nordic Alpha in entire 2025. I also have a 91.5% win rate. Let that, just kind of ruminate and you take that for what it is. It's all live tracked. It's all documented. It's all right here. You go to drewwolfer.com/win rate, tells you all of my trades, right? What symbol I was trading, did I go long or short, my entry date, entry price, exit date, profit and loss, my portfolio percentage, how much, well, not how much, but technically the day that I called it out on, and it gives you the link to the video or the post where I called the trade out. And as you can see, in 2025 alone, just 2025, I have a 91.6% win rate and a 223% profit and loss. So do with that information whatever you will, but I will show you the trades that we've taken. Here's our first short. Then what did we do? Well, it's pretty simple. We flipped along at the bottom for a 3.5x risk to reward. Pretty wild stuff. All of these trades should pretty much be paying for everything that you do inside of Nordic Alpha. Secondarily, as soon as we got up to the top, guess what we did? We hit a nice little short, 2x risk to reward, back down to the bottom. We did not long there, but we hit a short at this naked point of control, rejection, and boom, that was a 2.6x risk to reward. Then guess what we did? You guessed it. We came down to the bottom end of the parallel and the actual deviation zone. We hit it and we took a nice 5.5x risk to reward. If you would have taken it all the way up, you would have had about a 10x risk to reward. I took profits here and bing, bang, boom. So what happened after that? you can probably kind of tell, like, I'm just walking you through the trades that we've taken in this range just the past week, right? Maybe a week or two. So what did we do? We flipped short right here, and then we took our full take profit right around there, okay? Then what did we do? Well, guess what? The same trade came right back up. All we did was we took a trade here, a short, because we SFP'd this high. Then we SFP'd that high right here. We took the same exact trade. That was a 14x risk to reward, and the one that came before it was a 4x risk to reward. Then what did we do? You can probably guess it. We longed it at the bottom. We longed it at the bottom. We took a 3.5x risk to reward all the way up, and we are waiting to see if we get our nice next shorting opportunity, because we still have not gotten that. So now that you've kind of seen the power of Nordic Alpha, and if you don't believe me, that's perfectly fine. I can show you the videos where I'm actually setting these trades up in real time. Here's one video from, the 2nd of December showing you that, our long trade, we got our exit to the dime with full take profit, and here's our short that we're setting up, right? Then if you look at this one, this is that short again. We set it up live in the previous video. This is that short starting to play out, right? Secondarily, if you go in here, you can see we're setting up the next short right over here. Those are the two shorts that we were just talking about. We're setting up the next one right over here, right? And as you can see, this is where we were setting up that long and saying, hey, we should probably go long here, and bing, bang, boom. As you can see, this is where we actually took the full take profit on our long right back here, and said, hey, here's where we could start thinking about flipping shorts. Obviously, we're not flipping short yet, but you kind of get where I'm going with it. There's certain parameters that need to be met before we actually do flip short. Now that we have all of that out of the way, I want to show you why I think Bitcoin has downside to about $74,000, and in a bear market, we could hit the $74,000 to $55,000 range again, okay? And that bear market could be coming up, let's call it what it is, relatively soon. So let's go to the daily chart and we will zoom out, okay? So once we've gotten outside of the bottom end of this parallel, what's logical is that we're going to come down here to this deviation zone. And once we lose this deviation zone, guess where we're coming? To the second deviation zone and the previous all-time high, which is at $74,000. That would put us right at the beginning of February, okay? Now, we could catch a bounce there, okay? And I'll give you the base case for what that bounce would look like. But if we were to lose this level, because we're getting a rejection, and let's be real, this is just a bear flag, right? This is just a big, huge bear flag, right? Zoom in. Does that look like a bear flag to you? I would say so. So anyways, if we break down from here, we are coming here, right? And if we lose that level too, right? If we lose that 75K level, 74K, which is the previous all-time high, we could be getting accepted right back into this range right here, and at the very least, into this range above about $55,000, all the way to about $74,000, okay? Now, the good news is that this is probably the lowest you'll ever see Bitcoin go ever again, right? And the upside target of Bitcoin in the same exact sense is right up here. If you look, say we were to, start slamming up to, the top end of the parallel, we're looking at a range of about $135,000 to $140,000, okay? So, in my opinion, we are going to come down here before we come up here, okay? That's just that, and, we've had massive run up. Now, do we get this push? I mean, we absolutely could, and I'm going to give you the reason why we could get that push. It's just from a probabilities perspective, it's more probable that we come here and then bounce rather than bounce immediately from here and start legging up, okay? Because we're super close to this key critical support level that we've bounced off of before. So markets tend to want to come back to that and then use it as support again before legging up. But let me show you the base case that I was talking about, okay? So this is what is called a trend-based Fibonacci, okay? And this is going to be, this is game time right here, right? So this is taking in account the low from the 2017s, right? All the way to the new highs in 2021, right? To the ultimate lows that came after that in 2023. So this is what is called a trend-based Fibonacci that measures where you could be potentially going from there. And as you can see, we came up and boom, triple top rejected from the 1.618 fib. Now, here's the good news, and this is where that base case starts to make a little bit more sense, okay? This is the 1.0 line at $81,000. We literally kissed and wicked that almost to the dime and are starting to pump off of it. But the one thing I want to say, again, watch that bear flag, because if that bear flag breaks down, you are coming right here to not only the 0.786 fib at about $74,000 to $67,000, right? Somewhere in this range. But you could also come all the way down here to $55,000 to the 0.618. It's at $56,216 before you catch your next leg up. Now, here's the good news. If you do indeed get that leg up, right? You could see us, bang, come up here to the 1.618, regain it, set new all-time highs, and then start pumping up. And where is our next line in the sand? Obviously, the $135,000 to $145,000 range, which is from our parabolic parallel right here, right? But secondarily, $185,000 to $190,000 is the secondary deviation zone, right? And it's lining up with the 2.618 Fibonacci, as you can see right here. Okay, so like next bull run, where do we see Bitcoin potentially going? That's pretty much what you can be expecting to a certain extent, right? Now, what will you need to see in order for that to happen? Well, it's not just going to go there automatically, right? There's certain parameters that have to be met. Either we bounce here, let's assume that we bounce from here, right? We need to regain the parallel, we need to regain the 1.618, then we need to reject, regain the parallel, get through here, and then boom, right? And this would get us to the first deviation zone in Q1 of 2027, right? And $190,000 on Bitcoin. Now, let's assume that we make that happen a little bit sooner, right? And we do this instead, right? And then we get through this, okay, we reject, and then boom. That would get us there in about August of 2026, where this upper and secondary the farthest out deviation zone intersects the 2.618 at $185,000 to $190,000. That could be about August of 2026. Okay, so this is not to say that Bitcoin is over and it's going to $55,000, right? And I know actually, I can show you this. I caught a lot of flack in the comments section on these videos right here, how I called the Bitcoin short, Bitcoin to $74,000 or $135,000. But my point in saying this isn't to like freak people out. It's to show you the TA behind it and give you the base case of how that could potentially happen. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what people's opinions are. I don't care what people's emotions are. I don't care what your portfolio looks like, okay? I care about what the chart says. And the chart is telling me, here's the scenarios, and I just laid those scenarios out for you. So if you want my daily analysis, though, on Bitcoin, get inside of Nordic Alpha. It is the first link in the description. Again, we've never had a down week. We've given out probably dozens of trades over the past couple of weeks. Scalps, day trades, intraday trades, swing trades, S&P, gold, silver, Bitcoin, crypto, equities, right? Forex, commodities, anything you can think of, we're giving trades out in almost every single way. So I would love to have you in the community. I appreciate you so much for showing up. If you like content like this, obviously support the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe, and then boom, bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections, and hopefully you have a good #Friday Pi Day with your beautiful families and a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in Nordic Alpha for less than $1 a day very soon.